Give me 1 second. Let's put it on YouTube so that everybody can be together. All right. Welcome. We live and direct. Y'all see it? Okay. All right, y'all. So who wants me to look at their stock first? What we doing? What we doing? I was just looking at PLTR and the humbug. All right, my lips a little chapped. Oh, okay. And if I cut off, what else I want to cut off? 20. Yeah. Okay, and I got a D out. So let's go ahead. All right. All right, y'all. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for the community. I'm here for the community. So what are we looking at first? You don't have to be shy. It's just us here.
Gold now.
Now? Service now?
Gold now.
Oh, gold. Okay, my bad. GLT. Let's see what it do. I believe this is the one. Yeah. All right.
And we also get silver.
Of course, you know they're gonna come. Hold on, I'm trying to. Can we get this silver? Absolutely. Silver and gold, they pretty much like a couple at this point, right? Let me turn my joint down a little bit. Okay. Let me get that silver. All right, for sure. So gold. Okay. So let's look at I think we looked at this last week. Matter of fact, I want to look at where was it last week. So this is the charts. SPY. Or maybe it was the week before. I do remember looking at it. There's silver. There it is. Okay. So this was oh wow, that was on the 15th. Okay. So it was just climbing to make this higher high here. So I just wanted to see like where was it? Okay, interesting. And now so 428.94. Now clearly it almost got there, but I think now it started pulling back. Okay, yeah, we had to move it because it was here and it went up, which makes sense. It's rising. Yeah, because that was on the 15th. So clearly that was 2 weeks ago. Okay, cool. So now, okay. So so this yellow line right here, just so everyone knows, I put that yellow line right there because this is the market structure point, the higher low. So the higher low, which is the market structure, this HL higher low, is our A, right? You know, we do A, B, C, D on this fit. You know, it make it so cool to remember. And it's like so easy to remember when we all see A, B, and C, right? A, B, and C. And C is where we look for our entries. So, oh, and up here is the D. These are always going to be the target. Just a reminder. So D1 is target one equal D1, and then equals D2. So A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Okay, so clearly we can all see A, B, C, D, right? Okay, so gold has been pulling back since yesterday. Now it was on its way up. So what day was this? This was the 2nd, Monday. Okay, clearly it's Monday. And Monday it made a higher low. So higher low market structure is A. The higher high is B. And then C, like I said, this is where we look for our entry at. The next higher low. So this means it's trend continuation. So anytime you see a higher low followed by a higher high, because this high is higher than this high, and this high is higher than this high. That's why it's a higher high, H, higher high. Comes down, right? Makes that higher low because it's higher and it's low. So yellow line, we waiting for a bullish candle to close above it, which it did actually the next day on Tuesday. However, now Wednesday it pulled back, and then today it pulled back right to this line. So basically, this is retesting this line. So tomorrow, if the candle close a bullish candle, you want a bullish candle. That's what you want, right? Bullish candle. Why? Because bullish goes up, the red candles comes down. And two, we can measure it too. Let's look, right? Because of a pullback is normally like 10%. So this is like right at 21. So bearish markets come into play under 20. Like, well, I'm sorry, above 20, 20, 21, 22. So, but it popped up. It failed to go lower. So that's what higher low means. Higher low means failure to go lower. Yeah, that's what that means. And it went up and came down. So see, looking for our entry, right? So it broke out. It had a little slight gap up. It looked like it definitely covered this little empty area here. It closed the gap. Cool. It's a little gap, nothing too crazy. So what your eyeballs are looking for is a bullish candle to stay above this line here. So I just did this to measure this so we can see how much percent is the pullback. Because it's at the golden zone, which is 618. It's literally sitting right there. Golden zone, golden zone. So now we know here, y'all know I like to write this. The bye-bye uptrend. Bye-bye uptrend. If it closes under 419, gold is headed down to the downside. The higher low is saving it from doing that because the higher low means failure to go lower. Okay. So tomorrow, bullish candle higher than a higher low. If that candle is bullish tomorrow, it should be going back up. And for anyone who's not in it, that might be a good place to enter with the stop loss right at this level here, 419.68. That's what I would do. And I'm actually going to pick it, you know what? Because this is so almost ready to get in, I'll actually like post this in the chat. I'll put this on my watch list to really watch because we know gold is going to print, right? Because it has been. So, I mean, because look how long it has been running though too. So it's above this 30-week EMA. That's a man, my bad. And yeah, it has just been running. So when it has running so much, it does have to cool off. And that's what the pullback is for. But it failed to go lower, pulling back up, retesting the structure point here, and then tomorrow, hopefully. But if it gives us another bearish candle tomorrow, you just gotta watch it. So what you're watching for, bearish to wrap this up, for it not to come underneath 419.68, you want it to go above because it did make a higher low for it to go lower, and you want it to go up. That's the plan, right? And if it does go up, a bullish candle does come out, great entry point, sniper entry, stop loss at the 419.68, and then your targets are D1 and D2, which is 541.26, target 1, and then 548.45. Questions on that? No? Y'all good with that? Cool. All right. Yeah. Really try. All right. Let me go and post this. Y'all know how we do it in the chat so I can have it. And I'm really like gonna be watching this. Cause I missed the first goal entry way back when. So this will be a great opportunity to hop and go. And then I'll put it in the option place if it's ready. All right, where the little chat at? All right. All right, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, I see crowd and NVIDIA. And we'll do that after Silva. Silva is next. Okay. All right. Boom. I had the alert set. That's my little clock. Looks just like gold, right? Almost spitting image, eh? Okay, cool. Let me see. Well, all right. Yeah, this been running too. They like pretty much like Siamese twins, huh? Just different prices. Let me see. Okay, so we gonna mark it up, right? So trend continuation. How do we know it's trend continuation? How do we know it's still gonna go up? So let's look at the market structure. Higher, low, HL. So this is our A. Boom. Right, y'all. This make it so easy, right? It's like, oh, okay. You know, because we got some new people who are learning. So we gonna educate. They got A, B is the higher high, HH, and by the way, the red or burgundy, HH means that it is overbought, which means it's hot, which means it ran out of gas, so it has to pull back. Pull back. So I'm gonna measure this pullback. Then the trend didn't run out of gas, just that part ran out of gas. And it gotta cool off. Go gas up right quick. Okay, wow. SA 67? That's wow. Okay, wow. Wait a minute, let me be specific. 69. Okay, that's far, but it's at the same place. Two different measurements, two different stocks. I don't know. Okay, well, that's why you gotta watch it, right? That's what that means. You gotta watch it because I said anything over 20, that's high. Like the other one was at 21. This one is at 69. That's whew. Yeah. So, you don't want it to pull a trend flip on you. So, which it could, right? Right here. If it close underneath here, my famous word. Buy, uptrend. Boom. So if silver closes underneath, if the price comes down and closes underneath 55.98, bye uptrend. The uptrend is clipped. And when I mean, furthermore, look at the, oh, that ain't good either. It's under the 50 EMA. Usually 50 EMA, when you see a candle under the 50 EMA, that means the trend is clipped.
I think it might be. You know, I got a question. Do you put any stock into this after hours?
What you mean?
Cause I'm looking at the after hours shit. It's down another 7.
Yeah. Oh. Not on the daily time frame. Probably more so on the 5 minute. Let me go there. Oh yeah. See. That thing making a lower low. Failure to go lower. You see that? Now. Oh yeah. So yeah, and that's what I was saying. Under the 50 normally means the trend is clipped. Normally now, because he kind of like giving you the all these what level is that? Uh, I don't know why it ain't showing up. Okay, 70 something. Okay, so this is a crazy resistance level. It just couldn't get back up there. And then now, like you said, after hours, that thing is Tank City on them. So but it is trying to pull back up that because that lower low means failure to go lower one and then oversold. So it could be cooling off and trying to go back up, but let's look at it. So how do you know, right? So what's going to determine on the daily time frame? Because you look at things on the bigger pictures, right? That's why we look at it on the daily. So yeah, on the farming, that thing melting. We ain't going. You can't deny that, right? So it's under the 50, but now it's between the 50 and the 200. So this is the area you have to watch. The 200 is the white one right here. So it's like the 200, well, which is right under the 55.98, right? So let me just put a line right there. So that's at 50.51, right? So between 70 and 50, which is a 20-point move, $20 move, gotta watch it. Because from now, it could, of course, it could do one or two things. It's either gonna go up or down, right? But you gotta look at the market structure. What is it showing you? It is showing ABC. That is the market structure to go up 1,000%. However, it's conflicting. It is definitely conflicting. What is it conflicting with? Now, the word conflict means not in agreement, obviously, right? So the trend is ABC going up. The confluence, which is the confirmation, is going down, which is under the 50 EMA, and now it could head to the 200 EMA. It could, right? Because right now it's sitting right at the golden zone at the 61.8. Golden zone, golden zone. Right. So that's why I had this little line, yellow line here, means that we're waiting for price to close above that line because that's going to be your sniper entry candle to go to the upside. So if it gives you a higher low, which it did, which is failure to go lower, it definitely possibly could go up. But because it's under the 50 and after hours it is taken, there's no doubt about that. It could also come back down. So what I would say about this one, well, I got finished marking it up though. Watch it so it don't close beneath 5598. I will put that on my chart if I was y'all. It's 5598 because if it closes underneath that, lights is out. It is just out. And the targets are up here. If it does, because honestly, because it's in conflict, it could go either way. It's under the 50, trend is clipped normally, right? However, in contrast to that, it's a higher low, failure to go lower. So it's saying two different things, which means it could go up or it can go down. We don't know. You just have to prepare to see which way it's gonna go. So at least you know if it does go up, where the target is, which is up here. 127.24 and then 152.55. And however, if it decides to go down underneath here, now sometimes if it goes lower, the higher low will actually turn into a low, or it could just be a low, higher low. And at that point, you will have to wait for the next market structure, which would be a lower high. And then that is where you will want to get into a put call. But if you're in it, just watch it. Because if it closes underneath that 5598, you're gonna be in the red, 1,000%. If, right? But if it goes back up, that's why you gotta watch it underneath this higher low, which is at 65.25. So what I would do on my chart is you can put like a little like sandwich the higher low. Like you can do like this. You can see wherever today's candle is, right? You can put your mouse on today's candle, just look down, you see the date 2526 at the bottom, right? You can get like a little array and click it. See, I got the yellow line there, but I'll make another one. You just get it from the toolbar. Boom. And sandwich it, right? Sandwich the higher low. Because that's going to tell you which direction the price is going. If tomorrow it closed under C, a lovely higher low, then yeah, it could just be moving lower. If it closed above there, then you know it's moving higher. But at least now you could be prepared. So definitely mark those levels up. Sandwich the candle one on your chart. Yeah, I got this here and I got this alert to let me know and it's gonna close up. I'm thinking it's gonna go up, but I could be wrong, because that EMA there, I didn't know that until I cut it on. That ain't a good look. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah. That normally that under that close under that 50, that's bearish sentiment all day. But it could change, it definitely could change. Um, any questions on silver?
Got you.
Huh? What'd you say? You said
I was
no?
saying I was confused too on which way it was going. That's why I asked you to look at it.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yep, it could go either way. So just watch for 55.98 and watch for the bullish candle above this today's candle above the high low. That's gonna tell you where prices is gonna go. So keep an eye out on it. Silver daily chart. Daily chart. All right. Boom, 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 boom.
LaShawn had a couple questions in the chat on
Oh, please tell me, because y'all know I don't read the chat. What it say? Somebody just tell me, honey.
she
What's
was
the question,
asking,
boo?
can you explain bye up?
Bye bye. Oh, bye bye uptrend. Okay, yeah. I thought you said bye bye. Okay, hold on. Okay, bye bye uptrend. Right, that's a good question. Okay, so the bye bye uptrend. So this is an uptrend from higher high. I'm sorry, higher low from here. This is higher low. This is another higher low, which means it failed to go lower, right? So uptrend means that the trend is coming up, right? So because this is a higher high, that means it got to cool off, right? This is what I was saying. So if it's been running, it's like if you in the marathon or you running on the treadmill, you eventually gonna have to be like, all right, whew, I need a break, right? That's what this is. This is the break. It failed to go higher. So because it needed a break, it pulled back like a bow and arrow, right? It pulled back. It has to pull back. That's the way how the market cooled off. Like, all right, I've been running so long because look how long it been running. How long this thing been running? We don't know. It been running a long time. Running, 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 and then all the way up. It went all the way up. So when I say bye bye uptrend, that means that this trend is up, not was up, is up, right? And then once it pulls back, because it's like going up, and then once it pulls back, that means that the trend is clipped. That's why I say bye-bye. It means it's clipped, meaning it can no longer be an uptrend because this 786 line, this 5598, is the line in the sand. So how do I know that? Because that's just how the fib is set up. That's why I just love it. This is my favorite tool. So on the Fibonacci retracement, which is this tool here, anything that when in the uptrend, when the trend is going up, anything that closes underneath the 786 level on any stock, any commodity, any forex, any future, whatever you're looking at, that's what that means. The trend is clipped. Normally for me, the trend is clipped under the 50 or under 786. Those two places for me. And I measured it. It's at 69. Like that's high. Like normally a pullback is normally like 10, between 10-15% down. I measured it and that was like 69. That's pretty high, which is also another thing, but like it could go back down. That's why I'm like giving you both scenarios so that you can see, like this is like if it comes down here, gone. No more uptrend. Now you got to prepare. That's why I was saying prepare for the downtrend. You wait for the next market structure because the higher low, this one right here, could just come down lower and it could wick it. It could come down lower and wick it. Now, if the wick of the candle wick it, that's totally fine because that's not a closure underneath. That's fine. I've seen it do it a lot. However, if it closes underneath there, it want to go lower. I mean, the sellers pretty much have taken over and the buyers are no longer in the building. And so that's why I said bye-bye uptrend. Does that make sense? Did I do a okay job explaining it? Somebody tell me because I'm not reading it.
Great job. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But sure, that's right. Y'all got questions, just ask. Please don't type in the chat because I don't read it because I'm focused, you know? I mean, you can, but somebody just long somebody read it to me, you know? That thing. Somebody probably at work, you know, I get it. That. Did I put this in the chat? Did I think I did not. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't grab it. That's what the problem was. Oh, here it is. All right. Boom. All right. Okay. All right. And I saw crowd. Crowd. We in the crowd. That's one of the ones I'm in. The crowd strike. Yo. Let's look at it. Come on, earnings. They got earnings March the 3rd. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Now, okay. So what I can say about crowd, I saw this Monday, because that's when I got in. I think, yeah, I put it up over the weekend, right? So where was it on Friday? That's Thursday. So yeah, it was like, okay, right. So okay, right. Rationale, okay. All right, let me make it a little bigger so we can see for the people in the back. All right, market structure. Okay, let's mark it up. Boom. So this now is going the opposite way. Way over here. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix my line. I be doing it. I got a problem doing that. Okay, I'm gonna put the line over here, y'all. It's supposed to be over here. Okay. I'm gonna come over here. Bam. Okay, now that's correct. That is politically correct, the right way, so you can see the trend line going in the right direction. Okay, so higher high, failure to go higher. This is our letter A. And then we have our lower high, this LH. I'm sorry, that is actually C. I skipped it. Hold on. This low right here is B. Okay, I'll just leave it right there, right? Boom. So we got our ABC. Market structure. Recap. Higher high. We got the low. We got the lower high. Now, because this is now the other direction, obviously the candles are going down, right? So why did I execute and get in this? I'm speaking first because this is a play that I put into our stock option group. So I saw the lower high. Whenever I see C, letter C, whenever I see the letter C, I get excited, right? So I put a line under the market structure, which is the lower high. And you see it kind of gap down a little bit, right? Boom. That was Wednesday, right? Okay, Thursday happened, Friday happened. Now, bearish candle. This right here, lower than the lower high. So remember, around C, which is the pullback, right? Because it started here, the market was going down. It had to cool off, pulls back, right? Pulls back, make the next market structure. Letter C, the lower high, failure to go higher. If it fails to go higher, it has to go lower. So, bearish candle under the lower high. This was Friday's candle. Now, I saw it and I'm like, yo, that looks like it's about to go down. Now, this candle today, matter of fact, I want to see what it look like on the 5 minute. They gotta see that drip. Look at that drop. That's just retarded, right? And it was consolidating. And then about 12:45, woo-wee, that thing went 300% in 2 days, 3 days. It was Monday. Today Thursday. Yeah, 3 days. Crazy, crazy. It's just bears. And now lower high. Now it's at a lower low. Right? It's oversold. That's what the green means. The green mean look. That that was a nice nasty drop. That's why I love those lower highs, man. Look at that. This printed today for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Crowd is amazing. So it hit the
Mhm.
TP1 today. Actually, yesterday, actually. Yesterday, yeah. Wednesday. So it tapped it, which is the candle tap, and it retested, which means it can definitely go lower. 2 touches. Tap. See how the wick tapped the line, and it's retested. That's this candle right here. This candle right here. That one, that was a crazy one. Equals D1. This printed 300%, y'all, in 3 days. I'm not lying. You can go check out the information in the chat. Like I was blown away. I was like, what? That candle today was just like, knock him out the box, Joe. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I should have got more.
Yeah,
That
that's
made
such a good find.
it was. And all I was doing was searching. And I was like, oh, okay. When I saw that on
How
Friday,
did you find it?
I was just looking. I have like a little watch list,
Your
and
watch list. Uh-huh.
yeah, I saw it. I just saw it, and because by the time I saw it Friday, this little candle was right here, and I was like,
Ah,
yo, that looks like it's about to drip, 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 because it and then that gap down too
yeah.
alerted me too. I was like, oh, gap down, and it's that bearish candle lower than that lower high. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
all right. I ain't know it was gonna print 300%. That I didn't know.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What
Yeah.
what
Mhm.
what do you have in the higher low, lower high indicator? Because mine are not like yours.
Okay. Let's look at the zigzag.
Yeah, I
So
have
it's
the
a 10.
zigzag. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
see, I put 10 and then put the zigzag, but your zigzag doesn't even show.
It's a 10 right here.
No, no, but I'm saying it says show zigzag. But I
Oh, right
have,
here. It says show.
yeah, but I don't see the lines on yours. How does it doesn't show the lines?
Which
You know,
line?
like the up and down lines that connect the market structure.
Oh, no, I don't like them lines. You talking about I think yeah, them thing.
No,
Yeah.
no, like where it shows the M's and W's, those lines. But it doesn't matter. That's
Oh,
okay. Mine, I sometimes put them on, but I have 10 and it still doesn't
it still
have
doesn't show.
that. Let me switch
How
it.
about do you have the overbought and oversold at 30 down here?
Oh, let me take a look. Oversold. Yeah, overbought 70, oversold 30.
30. And you would just put save as default.
Let's see.
That's
Yeah, that's what I have.
what you
I don't
got.
know why it shows different.
Make sure the source say close open.
Close open. Oh, okay. Let me take a look at that. I
It
don't know
works.
about that.
Make sure the people is right.
Oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It says source high low.
See, that was the
Oh, look at that. That's a big difference.
yeah, that's a big difference.
Oh my goodness.
Do you see it now on your chart?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, period. Okay. See what I'm saying? Okay, boom. That
And
was the
it rejected at that lower high, rejected off of 50. So that was additional confluence there.
yeah, come on, Confluence. That's right. That's right.
Wow.
It hit 407.95 today. It looked like it's definitely on its way
Oh
to
my
see.
goodness. To where? Let me see, what's your TP?
I
Oh,
don't
it
know.
already hit one, two.
Yeah, it hit one. Yep.
It hit
And
one tomorrow. I mean, it's probably in after hours, it's probably your TP two already.
it might look. I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah, that was a good little catch on the on the watch list. Yeah, that's why I just be having watch list. I just be surfing and looking.
Uh-huh.
That's
How
very
did you
simple.
say what made you go in? Because it had already crossed the lower high.
Bearish
And
candle.
yeah, bearish candle, then you had another one, but you still had confidence to go in.
Hmm.
What was that again? Why?
So it retesting is low. Our
Oh, okay.
so this is like the tap and then retest. So this was the second retest right here. Friday's
Mm-hmm.
candle was the second retest of it. And then Monday's candle, this is where I entered. That was the third retest.
Yeah. Oh,
So
wow.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and now today, Thursday.
Did
And
you
then
get in like at the end of the day or
no, at the beginning of the day.
okay,
Because
because
I
it had
saw,
already retested it.
yeah, it gapped down one, and then
Mm-hmm.
two, the bearish candle closed underneath it, and then all of the candles were bearish. That's three, and then it retested it twice, which is then and that's four, and then the other indicators. So that's like five, six,
Mm.
seven.
That's so good.
Yeah, yeah. So it was just screaming like, "Oh, we're
Like,
going down!
get in.
Yeah,
Okay. Can
get
you,
in!"
Moo, can you give like a little audio maybe like you do with your trades, like, those 1 minute audios of like what you saw in terms of confluence, like what you're describing now in the
Mhm.
chat?
Oh, you want me to just describe it as far as
Yeah.
confluence?
Yeah, like when you see confluence, if you can maybe, I don't know, whatever's faster for you, typing it or a little audio, like this is what I saw. Because
Oh,
now, I mean, now I see it after you say it.
no worries. Okay, all right. How about
Is
that?
that something you can do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Thank
do
you.
confluence. No worries. Confluence is what I saw, right?
Yeah, I think
First was
so
the
that
low.
we can continue to develop our eyeballs, like you say.
Hello, eyeballs.
I
Yes.
know, so we can have your eyeballs.
Yes, yes. Okay, so boom. Then it was the gap down. Well,
Yeah.
specific, it was the bearish, um, bearish gap down,
Mhm.
right? And then it was the bearish candle lower than the lower high. So that's this candle right here, which
Mhm.
was Thursday's candle. Remember, I didn't see this until Friday. So
Yeah.
that's three, right? So then four, it retested. So this low.
Yeah.
So that's the tap, and then retest. So two retests of the low,
Hmm.
two retests of the low, right? And then um that was my visible
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Right, right. And then the indicator. So
Hmm.
which is more because normally after four or more confluences is good. Like this was
Hmm.
it'd be like, yeah, okay. And then let's look at this. So this one right here, so that's the 30-week EMA. So that's the Stan Weinstein 30-week EMA. So then
Oh,
that
how did you do that?
that's amazing. I think he did it. That is on the indicators. So you're
Which
going to go
one?
with the indicators and
Uh-huh.
then type in stand.
Stan.
Yeah.
Okay.
See right here?
Oh, yeah, 30-week moving average.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that to me, the 30 weeks?
So he wrote this book. It's a dude that wrote a book back in the
Mm-hmm.
70s, 80s, something like that.
Yeah.
And he got these things about phases of where the candle should be. So you can look it up on YouTube or Google.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So long story short, it if the candles are under the 30-week high, 30-week SMA, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
uh bearish all day. Bearish sentiment. So how I look at it is in confluence on agreements with the 50 MA because the 50 MA and the 200. So let's see where that's at. So boom. So see how so this is the 50, which is the aqua candle. Like I just said at the other one, like you write that down. Under the 50, under the 200. That's number 6. Anything under the 50,
Mhm.
uptrend is clipped.
Yeah.
Under 200. So, and remember, for me, once the EMAs are, so like here, when the EMAs was trending up, you see how like the 50 is here, and then this one's in between, and then the 200. So long as the candles are to the left
Yeah.
of the 50 EMA, it's bullish all day. Once the candles start coming underneath
Mm-hmm.
50, trend is clipped,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's either had to be, for me, above the 50 or below the 200. Above the 50 is bullish, which is all in the, right? Below the 200, because these are two really important EMAs, because they actually look like they about to kiss, right? They about to touch any day now. Now, once that happened, that's the death cross, right? Once the death cross happened, lights out for sure. So under is either above the 50, right? And or below the 200. The in between on higher time frames, that's why I'd be like, that's like the no trade zone for me. Just let the candles do what it do unless you already in it, right? And look how many times it touched the 200. One, the bearish candles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. This is the 8th touch
Yeah.
of the 200 EMA. After the 8 touches, yeah, I'm gonna put that down on the confluence too.
Okay.
So wait, I'm gonna put 50 EMA, 30, and then a 50 under. I'm gonna put under. I forgot the word under. Under 50 EMA. I'm gonna put under. Under. And then under the 200 EMA. And then number 8, it's a lot of confluence.
Goodness, it was asking for it.
Yeah, it was begging. 8 touches of the 200 EMA. Boom. Now you can screenshot that.
I will. Now, like something like this,
Oh, I put
can
my
you
bad.
can
Go
you
ahead.
talk to this or record it or write it up in in Discord? Something like this, like when you get in and on the confluence that you see,
Mhm.
because I mean I didn't see all of that.
Oh, okay, yeah, no
Yeah,
worries.
is it something you can help us with?
Yeah, absolutely, for
Okay,
sure.
thank
I'm
you.
here for the people. Absolutely, absolutely, for sure. Yep, I sure can. Why not? Yep, because that way, yeah, because a lot of people might not have saw that. Now, the first 4 was just off pure eyes. Now, when I put the EMAs on, yeah, that's
Okay.
when, yeah, under all of the EMAs, and that's what the moving averages. So moving averages are just so important to trading. That's why I like the 50 specifically. Because I know for me, above the 50 or below the 200 is the in
Okay.
between, and but below it, it'll give you definitive.
So you just have those two on the daily for swings, 50 and 200. Okay. Can you show the settings for that the 30-week one? I want to make sure I have
Oh
it.
yeah, sure. I didn't touch it.
Oh, you didn't touch it? 30, 150.
Like
Oh,
I ain't
what's the name of it? I think I have the wrong one because mine shows, what's the style there?
It's Stan. Hold
Let me
on.
see.
Oh, style. Oh yeah, I just
Oh,
got
okay. So you just unchecked the first one.
yeah. I
Okay.
ain't want
Then
too
I
much.
did.
Too much.
Okay.
Too many eyes. My eyes. I
Let me
can't.
go in there and uncheck that.
Yeah, I didn't touch nothing on it. I just left it as is. I didn't touch anything.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
Yeah. Boom.
So it was, oh goodness. It was under all three of them. Okay.
All 3 of them for sure.
Then
But
for
you see, the
sure.
800 is down here. This one. This where I believe it's coming too. Because
Yeah.
if it got 8 touches like that, 8 bearish, I didn't count the bullish candles, just bearish candles. So after 8 touches, normally that's where the candles travel to from. It's like it's domino at 50, 200. Like it just go. So clearly, I'm very confident that it's gonna knock out TP2, and once it closes and retests that, this pretty short down here. Now, how low can it go? Right? Because then
Well,
you
I
got
mean,
that.
nothing has a bottom these days.
Well, 298 is lower low right here. That's the lowest it could go. And where did I get that from? Right here. So this
Mm-hmm.
298.29 is the lowest that it could go. I ain't
Okay.
saying it is,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
but what's important is this 800 EMA because this is the reversal EMA. So if it passed this one, it's going lower. 1,000%. 1,000%. Especially if break or retest it, yeah, it's going. Yeah, if it give all these touches. Well, even if it gives two, it definitely the next stop is here. So next stop is here, next stop is here, then the next stop is here. Now, if they keep going, then you go back.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, how long? Then you go draw on the next line, the next market structure, this low. In between. The higher lows in between. So it's the market structure points. Oops, wrong line. My bad. I'll probably do this one. Higher low, lower high. So it can start knocking out these lows at the market structure points, which is the lows, higher lows, low. Because price always returns where it came from. So, did that help?
Yes, yes, it did a lot. Thank you.
No worries, no worries. So that's where I can see it going, y'all. Let me see. Swing low. That's what it's called. Swing low. It was going past. Let me move this so it don't look so cluttered and clabber. Boo. All right. Bet that. And yeah. Oh, that's you see how I say low? Oh, that's pretty dope. I'm like 29 cents off, but yeah. Low a day, or just low, is at 298. So this is the lowest it could go.
Mm-hmm.
After if it closes underneath the 800 EMA. So next stop, wrapping it up, 36122. If it comes underneath that, it could go to the 800. This is very important because this is the reversal EMA. If it
Mm-hmm.
bears all day, that's definitely the next stop, which is at the lower low, this lower low right here, price bounce out here. This is a big demand right here. If it busts this demand out, then you can go to the left and at the market structures and start putting lines underneath the higher lows, the lower lows, and see how low it can go and just watch it. Because I got it to the 20th, so we gonna see what they do. All right. Any more questions on crowd? No? All right. I'm gonna publish this. Yeah. With the confluence so y'all can see it. Man. And I'm gonna leave this here too. I'm gonna put this here. This is demand sitting down here. Lowest point under 800 EMA. So I'm gonna move it up so you can see it like that. Boom. So it can publish like that. If it go down there, gotta watch it. So ABC, you got D1 and D2 and that. All right, I'm gonna publish this. Put it in the shiznat for y'all. What was that again? Crowd. Crowd strike. Daily chart. All right. All right, all right, all
Hey,
right.
I see we finna wrap up the time. Do you got one you want to show us?
I want about to wrap up. Oh well, I mean a little bit. It's 8:56. Okay.
Hey, I try to get it in early because I know you got a time.
Now, it was NVIDIA. Someone said, and then you had one you want me to look at?
No, I want the MU pick.
Oh,
Now,
This
he said the MU pick. That is so sweet.
MU sleeper of the week.
Oh. Man. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in the chat. So y'all have it. Let me look at NVIDIA and then I'll see. Sound. So I have a lot on my watch list. That's a good one. Make sure y'all get the links out to Chisnat. Okay. NVIDIA. NVDA. What is NVIDIA doing? Oh, let's just start from scratch. I don't know. NVIDIA made moves since I was on. Now look at this. If I was to look at this, just like this, right? I see head and shoulders, right? Just like that. So let's look at uh what's head and shoulders. We're gonna come back to them. Google. Uh Come on, thing. All right. Okay. Boom. Pop right up. Head and S. Bam. Images. This is a good one. That's what I see. This. Do y'all see that? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Neckline. Neckline. So the neckline is like support. So it touches it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could touch it more, but tomato, tomato. That's what I see when I look at that. Does that kind of resemble that picture, or am I tripping? uh, all right. So
I see it.
you see it? You see it, right? Boom. It look like that, ain't exactly, but it's kind of like, yeah. So that's Barris. So basically what a head and shoulder is, it's kind of like a person, head and 2 shoulders, but it's going down. So obviously it was going up here. So failure to go higher. Then it made a higher low, came up here, made a higher high, came down, made a low. And then the lower high is now the other shoulder, and it's just supposed to go down. So let's check it out. Bam! That's exactly what that look like. All right. So left shoulder. Here. Head. Up here. Right shoulder. A little high, but now it's higher high. Cool, right? So we're gonna, and I literally just saw that when I popped up because obviously I had to fit with some other stuff going on. So left shoulder, right? And this is the head. That's my head. Might have a big little head up there, huh? And right shoulder. All right. Neckline. So I would say probably here, right? Something like that. Mine kind of look like theirs, y'all. Close enough, right? All right. So what does this mean? This is a crazy bearish candle. Wow. Oof. Okay. It's just been tanky. All right. So what does this mean? Where can this go? So this you can measure, right? From the neckline, this dotted line, to the top of this head right here. And I'm gonna write neckline on here. So y'all notice the neckline. Neckline. That is 24%. So you just measure from the neckline to the head and bring it down to the neckline. Simple as that. Bam. Right? Where could NVIDIA go? This, bam, right here. Now it's 31% down. So this is where you would take profit, and it says 31.55% move down. Bam. Then you can erase it. And move this over so we can look at our head and shoulders. Okay. All right. Now, and we had prior action over there. Boom, came up there. So this is like a swing low point. Is that a high or low? Can't make it up. Woo, landed right there. That's the kind of stuff that blows my mind sometimes when it happens like that. Be like, wow, that's cool. So, how many times did this line be tested? So going up, so at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is gonna be the 8th time. This is gonna be the 8th touch right here. So this comes down and close underneath this. Now y'all can draw this up on your chart too, just like this. And you go right click. The cool part, so let me show y'all a secret. Right click, right? Put the alert on there. Now, I'm gonna do it again for the people in the back who missed that. So come to the line, right click, add alert. Boom. You don't touch anything right here, nothing. I touch nothing. Then trigger. Once per bar closed, yes. Once the bar closed, that's when you want it to alert you. Cool. The date. What's the date? 5th. Okay, a month out. Yeah, that's cool. Or you can go however long you want. But I think a month is cool. If you need to add more time, you can always come back, right? Cool. Don't touch nothing here. Make sure it says once per bar closed because it does give you a couple of options here. Just push once per bar close. And by the way, the recording of this is already in the Discord. Anybody need it, definitely let me know. March 5th. Cool. Then you go to the message part and you can write NVDA. Bam. Right. Line cross. Right. Line cross. Boom. Okay. Uh-oh. Why ain't it doing it? Okay, there we go. All right. NVDA line cross. Cool. So you set the alert. Why do you set an alert? They give you like that little clock right there. Why do you set an alert? Because because it touched it 8 times. So we counted all the bearish candles. Don't count the bullish candles because the bullish candles goes up. We count the bearish candles because we're going down, the red ones. So it was like 8 red touches. Once this one, it's like a hair off. I'm pretty sure tomorrow's it's probably going to close down. It might not. It might fail to go low and push back up. Who knows? But it'll give you it'll alert you, right? So set the alert, boom. This closed underneath. Let's say tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Nvidia could push lower. Because normally I know for Nas and Nasdaq normally like to sell on Friday. So it very much could, because Nvidia and the Nasdaq, they in sync. Like they like monkey see, monkey do a lot. So it could very well close under here tomorrow, right? So let's just say if it does. If it closes under here tomorrow, that would be a great time to enter this trade for sure. Why? Because it has 8 touches already on this neckline right here. And this would be the 8th touch. And if the next candle is bearish, because you see it had a higher low here, it had a higher low here. If it had to go lower, push back up. If it had to go lower, push back up. If it had to go lower, push back up. Now, after 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts, especially with the head and shoulder vibe, normally after 3, but this one is going to be the 5th attempt to go down. That's why if it closes underneath it, yeah, great time to get in. My stop loss would be like right on top of this right shoulder up here, just to give it some room, which will be somewhere around 194.26. And I would get in that put, and then you know exactly where it's going. It's going to be a 40-point move, 170 to 130. 31.55% move down. That is a lot. That means that's going to print. And who knows? It could go lower, but we don't want to be greedy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be greedy. But if that thing close up under that 170, I'm just saying. Next bearish candle close under there. Lights out. You can take it. You know where it's going. 130.23. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Any questions on NVIDIA? No? Everybody cool? Everybody in agreement?
It shows it's under right now under the 50 and the 30-week stand indicator.
Boom. Look, I ain't even checked that. Good looking on that. Yep, and it closed under that too. Yeah. Very well on its way. Yep. 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 It is bearish sentiment all day for sure. Yep, I ain't even hit that, but that is very true, my friend. Very true. I'm gonna publish this. Boom. I don't know what's going in video. I thought at one point they was going up, but if they going down, probably AMD going down too. I don't know.
Yeah, AMD is testing 200. I've been watching it.
You been watching that one?
Mhm.
Okay. Keep an eye on it because they like monkey see, monkey down. Ain't they like cousins or something?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Boom. What's going on with the chips? With the microchips? All right. Man. All right. That's beautiful. That looks gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Not just because I did it, but it actually like it looks good.
No, it's because you did it.
Was that oh word up? Okay. Boom. Yeah, for sure. Got you. Okay. And you said something I was looking at. Or do you want to look at something you was looking at? Because I'll do one more. So what? Uh, hmm, what y'all think? I don't know. Y'all tell
Service
me.
now. Service now.
Service,
Oh, yeah. Those have been tanking. Software has been tanking. I don't know
have
if they
they?
can. Yeah, I don't know if they can go lower.
Service now. Okay. So this is a falling wedge. Let's look that up. Ooh. Oh, look at me. Can't spell. I can't. All right. Boom. Hello. Hello. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. So, falling wedge. Why it look blurry like that? Okay, look. So this is what this is looking like, right? It can go up, it can come down. Falling wedge pattern, right? So now it came out. So failure to go lower. So you can look at it two ways, right? So since I got these lines drawn up here, can look at it, can see how it gapped down in between there. That's a crazy little gap, which means that's have to come back up. Now, lower low, failure to go lower. However, it can still go lower. Now, you can look at this two ways. You can measure this angle to the high, right? 69%. That's crazy. That means from this part to this part is 69%, right? Then you put it on the highest bullish candle at the bottom, and you look at it. And I say 63%. This is full TP 63.59%. Right? Cool. Now you do the same thing. There's two ways we're gonna look at it, because then I'm gonna draw the fib. For the bearish candle. Lowest bearish candle, which is right here. Like right there. Look at that. It jumped from 69 to 203%. That is nuts. Wow. Zers. Okay. So this would be the bear TP. We got bulls and bears. 200, and I think that's a 3. Yeah. Oh, right on the money. 203. 203%. Oh, down from right there. Boom. So now, clearly, it's in a downtrend. So yeah, the percent down is way more than the percent up. So what that means is, so if we go there, I don't know why my line was extended way there. I don't know what I was thinking doing that, but I'll move that back some. Okay. And move this over some. Okay. Yay. Okay. So and it can go either direction. Now, this is interesting because it already closed underneath the line, right? So it gapped. This is a gap from here to there. Open space. It gap. Now, how gaps work? Gaps have to be closed at some point. Not right away. Sometimes it happens right away, but sometimes it don't. Now, this lower low could keep going lower. One, or it could fail to go lower, pull back, and then make another lower high and then push back down. So it can do either way, but the fact that it gapped down and it came to make it lower low, and it's a 3-bar play right here. Bearish, bullish, bearish, red, blue, red. 3-bar play, trend continuation. So no doubt in my mind, the service now is looking like a put. As far as entry, right? And as far as that concerned, that actually already happened. So at this point, I would be looking for confluence. So confluence, just another word for confirmation, different things telling you, say, hey, get in the trade. That's what you want. You want multiple things to tell you to get in the trade. If you don't see multiple things, don't do it until you see multiple things. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So let's look. Ooh, okay. 30-week. Definitely under there. Can't deny that. That is definitely bearish. Okay. Now, my other friends. Hey, friends. Okay. You have that death cross way up here. And then try to come back and consolidate and 50 under. Now, the 50 is under the 200. So, that's normally what that death cross means. Right here. Ooh. When that 50 come up under the 200. When the blue cross under the white. Death cross, bearish sentiment, all back. So the fact that it's under the 30-week, it's under the 200, it's under the 50, and now that's what I was saying about the other stock, under the 800. So it's under 4 strong EMAs. Yeah, I don't think it's going up, but we have that just in case it does. Because anything has happened, anything is possible. And when do they have earnings? Let's see. Not until April. Oh, they had it. Oh, they had it in January. Okay, they passed their earnings. Okay. They did. They did. See, when they in the green like that, that means that they did good on their earnings. They did. They good. Now sometimes if they ain't do good, this would be red. But they did good. So
And it still dropped.
it still dropped. It still dropped. Yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't like check on them to see why it's dropping because it'll, you can tell like ask ChatGPT, it'll tell you.
Like
I think that
guidance
sector
too. Guidance
is
is
soft.
important.
It's the salt you said?
I was gonna let her speak on guidance, but I think the sector is going under.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that
whole.
too. Yeah, guidance, the sector, all of software is down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't been paying attention. Okay, cool. See? Yeah, probably the whole sector then. So if and that's the cool thing about the sectors is like if one failing, they pretty much probably all failing. So yeah, keep that in mind too, because if you can take this, you probably can take the other ones in the sector too. So why stop at one? You know what I'm saying? Just look for confirmation, confluence. Um, so I'm going to print this out. I mean, I'm gonna publish this and then I'm gonna draw the fib and then yeah. Doo-doo-doo. Publish idea. Service now. Them puts like everything just put like the market is bleeding
Mm-hmm,
crazy, you
mm-hmm.
know? Market is bleeding. Now they'll try it out. It is bleeding. I don't know. And Bitcoin is down crazy. Okay. That is okay. I'm gonna give y'all just so y'all can have both scenarios. Okay. Bam and bam. All right. Now, last thing, let's draw that up real quick. Boom. Okay. Well, hold on, let me delete that right quick. Identify first, right? So, uh, this will have to be because okay. So when you have trend continuation, right? Because this obviously has been dropping how long? Since May. Wow. Okay. Uh, is one lower low, two lower low, three lower lows, right? So this if this wasn't here, this would be A, this would be B, and this would be C. So let's look, right? Because it already hit the TP if that was the case. Because it wasn't far at all. See? I still I do that all the time. All right. Dog the wrong one. All right. See, it's like far gone. TP done smashed already, eh? Because you would have wanted to get in here on that put well, and then after that gap down. So really like either here, one of these. Boom. That would have been a plan, right? Missed that. Cool. All right. Next. What do we do now? For service now. That's a crazy gap, by the way. That's oof. That's 171, 160. It's like an 11-point gap. And then it gapped again. 129, 124. So that's an 8-point gap. Okay. Now both of those gaps at some point has to be filled. Keep that in mind in the back. Okay, right. So what would the new fib look like? So the new fib is just we just have A and B. You have to wait for the next higher low. I'm sorry, lower high. Which is why I wanted to give what happened? Two of those two different perspectives. Okay, so I'm gonna do it right. I gotta draw it from the right place. Oh, backwards. This thing can be tricky sometimes. It don't wanna be my friend. All right. Boom. And bring it all the way down. Right there. All right. So this one we can trend continuation because it's at the lower high. The lower high is A. Then we have B, the lower low. Now, there is no C yet. So let's just say waiting for C, right? C is the pullback for the lower high. It will look like this, LH, LH. You see like lower low, and it's gonna pull back to make a lower high. That's what we're waiting for because it ain't there. We just got A and B, that's it. That's it. It could keep tanking, or it could pull back. That's why I'm drawing up two different scenarios here. We don't know what's gonna happen. Just be prepared for what does. What could actually. One target. Okay, okay. And we clone that. Boom. And just change the 1 to I2. Okay. Boom. So that's what the fib looks like. And I am going to publish that. Then, then. And now Fibbo daily chart. All right. All right. Well, continue. So now it's interesting. Gotta wait on the structure for now. So, oh man. All right, well you can read it though. I wanted to fix. I didn't know it been like that. Oh, it just looked like that on the thing. I'm like, okay, couldn't move it up. Let me do that again. I like it to be. Yeah. I ain't want to look at sloppy, so I'm just a neat freak like that. I look right now. Yeah, that's better. I bet. All right, all right, all right. Let me choose. All right, so let's look at our recap for tonight. We looked, y'all should have gold. Oh, that was the first goal. That's what we looked at. And then we looked at our progress goal. So this is 1, 2, silver. So gold, silver, crowd. Oh yeah, this was such great information. That was so cool. NVIDIA, the head and shoulder. And then we got now, which is in the falling wedge. And then we have not that one. I redid it because that was ugly. And have this one on the fib. So you guys should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 links that you should copy and paste. That way you can have it and you can email it to yourself or however you want to do it. But that is that. And I'm going to do 2 giveaways tonight. 2 giveaways. Guess what the giveaways are? Giveaways is going to be the Super Trend chart and the uh the trading software. 2 lovely gifts. So everybody pick a number. We're just gonna do 1 to 10. We're gonna do 1 to 10. Pick a number, do 1 to 10. Put it in the chart. I mean, put it in the chart, Lord. Put it in the chat. And we'll make it do what it do. So Super Trend. So while y'all doing that is let me pull up a chart. I can give y'all some sauce on the super chart. Super trend. Super chart. I'm all over the place. All right. So, oh, we're gonna get up there. Let's just look at something random. Tesla, right? And I'm gonna Right. Okay. And gotta make sure everything is off. Okay. Alright. So today, what happened? So this is how cool the super chart is. Oh, let me take off the VWAP. VWAP. Okay. Yesterday's close at the top. So what's today, right? Let me see. Thursday. Yep. Okay, cool. So what happened, right? So with the super chart are these yellow lines. So it's a chart. You have to come here every day. Now, the bummer part is the levels change every day, so you have to switch it every day. So I would recommend, and it comes with the directions. I'm just verbally saying it, is to put it on a bookmark, and then that way you can go over it and just save it. It's gonna be like a copy button up here. I just call it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the day is. That's what I call it. And then the next morning I delete it because the levels change. So if you keep it on your chart like this, it ain't gonna do you no good tomorrow because these levels change and then gotta update it. But it's fire, right? So let's just look at it. Like, what did the price do? So let's say it came out of pre-market. So pre-market is in this orange box. So from 4 a.m. to 9:29. Well, 9:25 on this chart. So clearly it's downtrend, right? So tap and retest here, and then boom, it must have touched here before, right? So it came down, fell to go lower here. So I'm looking at in between these two. So it consolidated and it just consolidated, sideways movement, sideways movement, sideways movement, sideways movement, and then it finally broke down, right? Now, from here on Tesla today, the next level, as you can see from here, was 384. Boom. So if I see this here, it didn't retest it, right? It just broke it down. Me, I wait for two touches because that's a stronger confirmation. Here, it just broke it down. It tried to, but nah. Failed to go higher, came down. Failed to go lower, push up. Now, I have no doubt in my mind that by tomorrow morning, Tesla's going to touch 384. Why? Because it's still in the downtrend, right? Lower high, lower high. Now, it could come back up and make a third lower high and then push down, or if it takes out this low, which is being come down and past this low right here, then yeah, it's definitely going to touch it. So the super chart, long story short, I feel like I'm dwelling here. It just tell you where price is going. Where it definitely could go. Now, if it comes down here at 384, because this is the previous level that it was at, two touches, tap, retest, then yeah, it can definitely go to 380. But if you hit that back button and see like probably on the daily though. Yeah, see, all up in here. When was that? That was like, yeah. Oh, it's a bunch of lines now. But yeah. So, but the lines come from previous level that price been in. And low key, that kind of look like a head and shoulder pattern too. Oh, Tesla could be drippy. I'm just saying, I was just randomly looking at that, right? It just, yeah, like it sure can come right here because this is the level of demand right here. But yeah, this is how cool the super chart is. So I just gave y'all some jewels. So make sure Tesla could be tanking tomorrow. You know, it definitely could. So just gave y'all some good sauce. I'm sorry. Got off there. Sure, yeah, that is that. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my little giveaway. Yep, I got two. I got two for y'all. So I pick where my piece of paper at? Okay. All right. Oh shoot. Don't you hate when you pick up a pen and it don't work? Like sucks so bad. Ugh. All these pens on my desk. Really scribble. All right. I don't know. Oh, and then the other one is for the Schwab. For the Schwab. You gotta have Schwab. Well, you don't have to, but it helps, right? And anybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, if you want to get into the Discord, you can comment trial, or if you're on Instagram, you can go on my bio, and it's a link there to get in there, or you can just hit me a DM if you want to get in on the trial. Just definitely hit me up because we do this every Thursday at 7 o'clock. Take care of my people, right? I love y'all. All right. We'll do these giveaways too. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. So the first one, we're gonna do super chat. And oh man, no worries, no worries. Are you welcome? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. We love y'all. We love y'all. Okay, all right. Okay. Wow. All right. We got 4 numbers here. Okay. So the closest to my number is Mr. Is it Rick Keys? Rick Keys. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, that's right, Rakis.
Rick Keys. Okay, right. Rick Keys. Yes, I had number 5 here. Rick Keys got the super chart.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Super chart. You on Telegram, Rick Keys? Or you on the
Nah,
No? Okay. Well, send me a message on the Discord and I'll send the super chart stuff there too. Mine is
all right, I'll do that. Thank you
yeah,
again.
no worries. Well, yeah, my name on there, of course, Wealthy West Guy. Yeah. Boom. Cause yeah, I'm so used to y'all to be talking on Telegram. I haven't got acclimated with the DM part on Discord yet. Getting it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still learning too. I'm brand new to it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, see, you know what I'm saying? I think you just click on my name and hit message. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And then say, hey, this is Rick Keys. I want whoop, and then I'll send it to you.
All right.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so congrats to Ricky's on that. And I'm announcing in the chat too. And anybody that want to see the replay of this, you can go on, it's on YouTube and you gotta hit live. 'Cause you got the videos, the shorts, and the lives. You gotta hit live to watch this replay. And if you're in the Discord, then you just go to the YouTube section and just hit like, cool, you want to see it again. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Last but not least, software. Okay, boom. Okay, wait. Here's my pen again. Jeez Louise. Excuse me. Gotta get a drink. All right. Boom. All right. Gonna do. Hold on. Sorry, I'm a little parched. I've been talking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Oh my God. Oh, that's my music. Sis, y'all. Okay, the mellow mood. See, sis? That's how I be feeling like trying to woosah. Okay. All right, last but not least. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Okay, now go. All right, cool. For sure. All right. I'm at the same number. All right. At 5. All right. It's Danielle. Are you still here?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, I was about to say she done left the building.
No,
Next.
no, I'm here. I'm here. Oh,
Okay.
I am so excited. Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Yes. Lucky number 6, lucky number 5. All right. So Danielle, we connected on Telegram. So I'll send it to you there.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
You got Schwab, Danielle?
I do have Schwab.
Okay, wonderful, 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 wonderful. No, because like some people don't, and it works well on TradingView. But Schwab is that deal. Like you really gonna like this. But and if you have any problems setting it up, just let me know. All right.
Okay, and I have to use it on Thinkorswim, or can it be on this Schwab platform?
Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely for sure. And you got the icon on your desktop?
I don't, but I'll download it. I usually just log into the website. So
Well, tomato, whatever works. As long as you can get in there, honey.
all right. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
You should be, as you should be. And tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend. All right, y'all. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all get the chats, the links out the chat, and we're going to do that. And I stopped my music. Oh shoot. All right, y'all. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all